every big event revolves around a meal. During the meal, you're ultimately sharing, you're exchanging your gut. We say in the United States, or most Western societies, that a lot of the degradation of society and unity and the dissension among the generations is because we don't have family meals together. We don't have family dinners anymore. We don't spend Sundays together, right? Most people are isolated alone. And so is that the key? Is the microbiome actually providing communication beyond what we can imagine?
Sure. Well, and we have hard science on this now too, and like in kind of a disgusting kind of way. Look at the science on fecal transplants. Like people, not only does it is curing colitis and things like that, is changing brain function, and so yeah, so maybe we have to make up for our lack of community by everybody getting fecal transplants, and maybe that's the American way. But yeah, there's
Inherit
so
bad
much
and good
sense
when
to
you
that.
do that.
Right. Well, when a
Well,
group eats together, they're eating the same foods. Those foods are impacting their microbiome in a similar way. You don't have everybody ordering their own thing at a restaurant. And so, and going back to the chicha, like, yeah, even a shared microbiome, like from the strongest women, like there's probably thousands of years of that happening, where that tradition has remained as something that works to keep their communities together. So yeah, the fact that we've evolved away from that in some cultures here is really a big kind of underlying foundation to the problems we're talking about.
In planetary health now, the domain that we're specifically speaking about is the social microbiome. And so just imagine, let's just say a traditional Asian meal. If I was going to take a photograph of it 50 years ago, it would be multiple bowls of food, and then everyone would surround that and everyone would eat out of the same bowls. This is shared microbiome experience. When you sit close enough, your breath has microbiome that comes out and is in the air around you. That's called the aerobiome. Parents kissing their children, spouses kissing each other, cultures that kiss each other that's not sexual or anything like that on the cheek.
Mhm.
You are lightly transferring microbiomes socially all the time. Hugs. There's a study where they sent somebody out to the beach and they were wearing clothes, and they looked at the microbiome in their clothes before and then the microbiome in their clothes after they went to the beach in the water. And then they tracked that microbiome to see if it was shared in the office when they went back after changing their clothes. And sure enough, the microbiome from the ocean got transferred into the office, and you could track it on people's clothes. And
Oh,
on the one person, it crawled up their arm and went in their mouth, so they were able to
wow.
track it. So the social microbiome, now it's really interesting. A 10-second kiss, the estimated microbial load that you're transferring is about 80 million bacteria bidirectionally. So you get 80 million out, 80 million in. So I find this very interesting, actually, because I have a suspicion, this has not been validated, but I have a suspicion that when people are participating in social microbiomes outside of their boundary, other people might be able to pick up on it. So I have a suspicion, and I'm just going to use a very, very, very stereotypical example that's not meant to say anything about society. This is just an illustration. The husband is cheating, and the wife she kisses him and goes, something's not right. I feel my own personal opinion is that she's picking up on a foreign microbiome, but we don't have any way for that. You just get a feeling, that intuitive sense. I don't know if that's valid, but I wonder if it's valid.